So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can host your own website on your own server at home for free and have it exposed to the world all for free. We're going to be installing all these on CasaOS. If you don't have CasaOS, there are plenty of videos out there that you can check to actually get CasaOS running. And also CasaOS is based on Docker. So basically this is more like a Docker video, but CasaOS is way simpler than Docker when installing stuff and whatnot. That's why we're going CasaOS to keep things very simple. So we're going to be using WordPress for our website, where we actually build the website, and yeah, then we're going to use Cloudflare. This is absolutely secure because it's actually using what we call reverse proxy, whereby we don't expose any ports and whatnot. Then we're gonna get a custom domain with nice.eu.org. It's a platform where they actually offer domains since 1996, and it's absolutely free. And those domains, I feel like they are very good when you are actually doing home lapping. Maybe you want to access your apps from outside of your house, but you don't want to pay for a domain every year, because these domains are absolutely free. Yeah, so yeah, let's get started. All right. So first things first, we need a website, right? So we're gonna start by installing WordPress. WordPress, as I explained, is a platform where you can actually build free websites on. So we go to our store here, App Store. Let's search for WordPress. So we're gonna install this one by BigBearOS. So install, continue in the background. So the other application that we'll need to install is Cloudflare. So this is the Cloudflare that we're going to install here by BigBearOS also as well. So we're going to click install. Then there's some community. Read this before installing. So we're gonna read this before installing it, in case maybe there's something that we need to add that we don't know about. So next step here, continue in the background. So yeah, it's now a matter of a waiting game. So they're busy installing. So for me, it might take a moment, but for you, it's just gonna be a second probably. All right. So WordPress and Cloudflare have actually installed, as you can see. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna try and open WordPress and see if everything is working properly. So let's just click on it and see what's going on. Okay, WordPress, no problem, no extra configurations or whatnot. So we're gonna come here, English. Okay, continue. Site name. What can let me call it YouTube site. Okay, yeah, we're gonna call it YouTube site. Then the username here, YouTube, I guess. Tez.io, I guess Tez.io. Then we're gonna need my email. Let's just use my email. Use a strong password. Alright, I think that's it. I'm gonna need this password. This is a sample site, so yeah, just install WordPress. Let me save this. Let's log in. Then we need to use those credentials that we used there. Alright, let me say remember me so that it always remembers me. Alright, log in. Let's see. On WordPress, we're just gonna get started. We're just gonna do a very simple website, even just a page, even if it's empty. That's what we're gonna do, because this is not really a WordPress tutorial. This is how you can actually have this page exposed to the world. So we're gonna come here where it says pages here. There's media, post, appearance. WordPress is basically a blogging platform, but it can do a whole lot. Appearance, themes, plugins, users. So if we come back here to CasaOS and click on WordPress here, it's going to take us to the main page. So this is basically the blogging. It's a blogging platform with, yeah, but you can create your e-commerce sites, your normal portfolio websites, whatever site that you want to create. I'm pretty sure you can create it. There's a plugin, there's a theme for it. So yeah, but today we're not going to be going any crazy. We're just going to take a simple page and expose it to the world. You might just as well take this one, but I'm just going to show you how you can quickly do something very quick. So yeah, let's go back. Let's just close this. Let's go back here. So we're going to go where it says pages right here. So we're going to need to add maybe a new page, our home page. Let's check here. It says choose a parent. So whatever we choose here is just going to be our default template. If you don't choose, it's just going to be blank and you need to build from scratch. So I'm just going to choose maybe randomly here. Maybe let's say this one. Let's choose this one. Then we're going to name it YouTube. So we can change maybe the pictures here, right? Our stories, change everything. You can change everything here. Or let's say I want to change this picture. I come here where it says replace. Then I can upload a picture from here. Maybe make it, maybe let's say this one here. As you can see, I've actually uploaded me and my girlfriend right here. So this is, yeah, to YouTube tears. So you can change all the words, text right here, blah, blah, blah. If you want to add something else below, it says add a blog here. So you can literally add a blog, maybe add an image, gallery, or browse. Oh, there is a list of things that you can add here. If you want to add post whatsoever. Yeah, basically you can do anything on WordPress. Let's say maybe we want to add what we want to add a calendar. You see, it's just gonna add a calendar right here. So yeah, we can literally, yeah, that's it. This is our home page here. So we're gonna click on publish. So our page is published. So if you come back on CasaOS and click on WordPress, you should see no, it's not there. Why? Because we need to tell WordPress that, you know what, our home page is that page, the one that this one YouTube test. Let's actually edit it. No, let's actually edit the name here and call it home. So after this let's update, we go to settings here. Let's export, let's actually take that home page and make it the home page. So we come here where it says reading, then you say aesthetic page here, let's say home, then save changes. So when you come here, we click on WordPress, you see this is now the home page. And if you take this, because I'm logged into WordPress, I get this bar right here, but a normal person wouldn't get it. Let's go to incognito, new incognito. A normal person outside the world wouldn't see that bar, as you can see. So this is the, yeah, this is the website right here, right? So yeah, we're done with the website part. So let's expose this website to the world. So now we need to do the Cloudflare thing that we did. So Cloudflare already installed here when I was installing everything. So we're gonna click here, open. Then it's saying sign in. Alright, when we come here to Cloudflare, as you can see, it wants username and password, but I don't think we really need this, but we need to enter a token right here. So I'm going to show you how we can actually create the token on Cloudflare, on Cloudflare. So basically we need to create a token. I can't get rid of this, I don't know why. Okay. So basically we need to create a token on Cloudflare and paste it here and click save. Let's go to Cloudflare. So if you don't already have an account, create an account. It's a basic, simple creating an account. So here I'm logged in. This is my Cloudflare dashboard right here. So this is my account, the one that I created. I just need to click on it. Yeah, this is my dashboard right here. So what we need to go, it says network right here, then tunneling, right? So we need to create a new tunnel right here. What are we gonna call our new tunnel? We're gonna call it CasaOS server, I guess, because it's CasaOS. If you've got another name server, or you can be creative however you want. So create tunnel right here. All right. So what we're gonna do here. So basically, these are the instruction manuals to actually install it. Maybe if you're having it on your Windows server, macOS, Debian, Red Hat, and Docker. So what we'll do here, if we actually, because CasaOS is based on Docker, we can literally run this command right here to actually install and insert the keys. But because we didn't install it via Docker, we're running it on top of Docker. Let's just copy here, and we need to open our text editor or wherever you can paste this, because what we need to actually be using, you need to copy this right here. Copy. Then after you're done copying, we'll also need to come here and edit here. We need to actually edit this, the basic auth pass and basic auth user. So I'm gonna name my test.io and test.io, but you need to add a user here and a password here, right? So let's save this. So Cloudflare is going to actually do its own thing here, like installing, reinstalling again. After it's done, let's close these instances. After it's done installing, it's just gonna say Cloudflare is okay. Then let's open it again. Okay, it doesn't need the password anymore. But remember this code that we copied there, you need to actually paste it here. Let's click save. Start. The password and the username you are actually supposed to log in. Remember that pop-up that came here? That's where you actually use them to log in. But unfortunately for me, I did not need to use them. So once you've started it, as you can see here, tunnel connected successfully, meaning that we've actually linked our Cloudflare to, we actually tunneled our whole CasaOS server, the server, to the Cloudflare here. So click on continue. Okay, this is the first big step that we've actually covered. Now we need to actually get the domain and actually link that domain to our WordPress, right? So let's go back to our domain. This is a bit difficult. All right, so we're gonna use this site called nickeeu.org. But if you've got money, just come here on domains. Let's go back home here and domains, registrant. So if you've got money, just come here and buy a domain here. Just search for a random domain, Tez.io. I don't know. You see Tez online, $10, $11. Yeah, whatsoever. But if maybe you're like me, you don't have the money, or I don't know, because our lives are different, guys. Some people have money. If you've got money and want to keep it simple, just buy the domain here, because the domain that we're gonna get is not gonna be as simple as Tez.io.com like this one. This one is very simple. Yeah, so it's just gonna be a bit longer, but it's gonna be customizable. So we're gonna be using this free platform here. It's called nick.eu.org, and it looks like it was born in 1996. Yeah, it says here 1996. So they offer free domains that actually work. Yeah, they do the job, just that they're a bit longer. So yeah, so you need to come here, sign up for an account if you already don't have one. Sign up. Where is it? Okay, register here. Then you put your details right here and whatnot. Once you're done signing up, because I'm already signed up and already logged in, I'm just gonna come here. You see here, I already have a domain here, but I'm gonna show you how you can actually get this domain for on Cloudflare, because it's not as simple as you think. So we're gonna come here. It says new domain. So this way you actually purchase the domain, as you can see here. Then you enter your name, servers, then it says IP, what. There's a whole lot of stuff that you need to that's just here on this page, and these are my details. Hopefully I can play these details out. So here, if you want to search for a domain, you need to check the list first. Like there's a list of domains that you can actually get, like at.eu.org, cy.eu.org, int.eu.org. So we're gonna take this one, the international one. Or if you want it based on your country, if your country is listed here, maybe you're lucky, or maybe you're not lucky, like some of us, like .us.eu.org. I don't know, whichever one makes for you. But I'm gonna just use the .int, because it's .international, so that makes me an international person, I guess. But yeah, so we're gonna come back here. Then I'm gonna do this pixel, and then then I paste .int there, like this. Then I search for it. So when you press enter, it's going to take you to this page here. So this page will say domain not found. It doesn't mean that your domain, you can't get that domain. It simply means the domain doesn't exist yet in the world. It's very funny, but I guess that's how it worked in 1996. But yeah, so it means the domain is available. So let's go back here. All right, let's say I choose a domain that's already taken, like this domain right here. I click enter. It's going to take me domain already exists, like this. But if it's not taken, it's going to take you to that blank page. my business code Pixel Blanco. So let me just get this domain already. So what you need to do is come here where it says domains overview. Then you need to onboard a domain right here, right? Then you need to take this domain. This is before you actually get the domain. Take this domain, paste it right here. Then import DNS recommended or scan for common DNS. Then then click continue. Whilst you're still on this page, right? Then click continue. Then you select the free plan here. You just need to ignore all of this. Then continue to activation. DNS record later. Confirm. So what you need is actually on this page right here, you need to copy this. Kelly NS, those are your name servers. You need to copy this, paste it here, copy this, paste it here, right? That's it. And here, just make sure just use it like this. Don't change anything here. Then that's basically it. Then submit. So it's just going to tell you all of these blah 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 blah, done. It's terminal type of stuff. So basically we've gotten the domain, but however then here click I updated my name servers. So basically it's going to take some time. You're going to receive an email once your domain is active. It might take 10 minutes, it might take 24 hours, it might take 48 hours. Basically when your domain is ready, remember the email that you're gonna receive an email that your domain is now active, blah blah blah, and then you can come back here and check here. Once it's active, it's going to show active sign like this one. It's not going to show invalid name servers. This is going to happen maybe in the next 4 or 5 hours, I don't know. So since this is done now, we can actually close this. We don't need this anymore. So I'm going to be using my domain that's already active, because this one is going to take maybe 4 or 5 hours. I don't know how long, but so we're gonna come here. We're gonna come back here to networking, then tunnels. Remember this CasaOS here. All right, then we're gonna need to add a route. So we need to add here where it says publish application. So basically here you need to select the domain that you want to use. Let's say I'm going to be using tesio.net.au right here. Then as I explained before, then here you can add a subdomain. I'm going to add a subdomain, but it's up to you. You can either just use it like this, but I want to use a subdomain. Why? Because I'm going to be also adding these applications, all of these applications one by one with subdomains, like my Immich, my NA, my Blanca, my Sona, things like that. So that's why I prefer actually using a subdomain. So we're gonna just call it, what's the name of our site? I forgot. YouTube site. Okay, let's just call it YouTube site for this example. YouTube site. So it's gonna be YouTube site .tesio.eu.org. So when we come here, we take this this IP address here, come back here, we paste it here. So sometimes I think you need to remove this, what you call this? You see how I pasted it here? Sometimes I figured sometimes you need to remove this for it to actually work. Sometimes it doesn't work. So then add route. So the route is successfully added. So we can close here. Let's click here. Let's see if it's going to take us to the. So here you actually need to click allow. But if you're outside your home network, this won't actually pop up. As you can see here, this is our website that we built earlier with the calendar below, with my picture and my girlfriend right here. And this other site is actually secure. As you can see here, connection is secure. It's actually have SSL certificates and whatnot. So so this is how you expose a website to the world that's in your server to the world. So for someone like me, this is very useful because you can expose your website and your own applications that you are actually hosting at home to the world. For instance, remember I was using a subdomain there. Let's say, for instance, remember I was using a subdomain there. Let's say let's say I want to access Mazanoke. You see this application right here is for actually resizing pictures. I can only access it at home right now, and I want to access it to the rest of the world. So I just copy this, come here, create another route, then publish application, then I can name it mazanoke.tesio.org. I could pick Pixel, but unfortunately Pixel is not active. Then I paste the same domain right here. Normally I remove this, that's it. Yeah, then add route here. So as you can see right here, Mazanoke, I'm accessing it via my IP address here. Then here, right now, I have a domain for it, and I can access it anywhere in the world. Like as you can see, now I can literally send this to my friends, and they can compress their pictures if they want to use this platform right here. So yeah, that's just basically it for this video. So in the next video, I'm going to be showing you how you can do the same thing with NetBed. NetBed actually offers you their free domains, but they are not really customizable, but you can also buy them and whatnot. It's basically the same as Cloudflare, but they just started doing this tunnel thing recently. So I'm just going to be walking you through how you can actually use it. This one is tested and trusted. This one is fairly new on the tunneling part. So yeah, catch you in the next one.